So, Michael, we have a couple questions for you here today. The first one is, in the meetings, you always talk about being remarkable. Can you expand on that, what that means?
Well, for sure, and thanks again, Janine, for being the camera person there. By the way, this is Edmonton, Alberta, in case I got some people that aren't from Edmonton, love our city, so I thought we'd try this as a backdrop. But yeah, a lot of times I talk about the word being remarkable, or better still, even memorable, and I'll use that sort of in the context of networking. And you know what? Even before we begin, I'm trying to do these videos as a for people getting into the industry of sales and the profession of sales, as well as those that have been in the industry for a long time. I think there's still always things that you can learn. So, anyways, yeah. That being said, the question is, what is this whole thing about being remarkable or memorable? So, in the context of networking, what I mean by that is, if you've ever been to any one of these networking events, sometimes you can get caught into a 10 or 15-minute infomercial about what somebody does, and the only difference about the infomercial on this part is you can't flip the channel. It's a little rude to do that. So I always say is, instead of doing your whole pitch, your 10-minute infomercial on who you are and what you do, be memorable, be remarkable. I mean, ask yourself, would I want to know this person? I always like to have some good stories, obviously real stories, not made up ones, and really talk about who I am and my likes, and really try and get to know what they like and who they are as a person, versus, again, like I said, putting a 10-minute infomercial on what I do and what I say, in terms of the business that I'm in. And the other thing I look at it in terms of being memorable and remarkable is be on your A game. A lot of times I see people going to these events and they're sort of even tired. You can tell they're like, they'll say things, oh, another one of these networking events. And, you got to ask yourself, if you're, say even a musician or a rock star, yeah, you're going to do lots of shows, but, that audience, they're going to see you there for the first time, and you gotta perform, man. You gotta be on your A game, and that's how you're going to be memorable. I mean, I guess you don't want to be memorable for being boring. So yeah, that's what I mean by that. Be remarkable, be memorable. Every interaction you have, especially in networking on a face-to-face level, make sure that they can remember you, and that they know something special about you. Like I said, a good story that tells them about who you are.
Okay, thank you, Michael. And then the second question is the word always. You use it always.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
For sure. The word always is, what I mean by that is building a reputation. So, I mean, you think about Walmart. They like the word so much they use it twice. I mean, always low prices, always is one of their catchphrases. And, so if you go to Walmart, you might get good selection, you might get good customer service, you might even get good produce. But one thing that you'll always get is low prices. So what I like to talk to people about in terms of their service, whether they're providing services or they're selling services, in the context of when they're dealing with customers, is what do they always do? So what does their business always provide? I know for me, a lot of people say I'm always upbeat, and I'm always energetic, and I'm always open to meeting new people. And I've developed a reputation around that. So, but that's taken a lot of work and dedication, and there are times, believe it or not, that I'm not so energetic, and I'm not, maybe I'm a little tired, but I make a point to just dig deep and to always do it. So I guess the message then is to find your always, and then build a reputation on that. And my belief is you're going to get new business and new customers. So.
Perfect. Thank you, Michael, for taking the time today to do the video.
Well, thank you again, and this is fun doing this. We got we're going to be interviewing Tim, and I can't pronounce his last name. It's Mushi, so Tim, I'm sorry, but we'll be having him next week. So again, thanks for tuning in.